this ecstatic loving symptoms naturally are very attractive. In India, there are groups of so-called Vaishnavas, or Upasampradayas, unrecognized deviant groups, and sometimes they imitate or they cultivate just manifesting these symptoms, although they're not always natural. More like an actor in a stage, they're able to produce them. Once we heard that there was a sadhu giving Bhagavatam lecture, and he had one person on either side of him carrying a hanky. As he was giving the class, the tears would be rolling. One would go like this. Then the other would go reach over like that. He'd be giving, and the tears would just be pouring down. And I forget who it was. One of the devotees went backstage after the performance and caught him pulling chilies out of his nose. He must have been a yogi not to sneeze. There's a story that Prabhupada told how Vaishnava, one lecturer was giving a Bhagavatam lecture, and in the front row there was a lady, and every time he would make a very strong point, she'd start crying. And so he'd be making, so many devotional points. She'd just be crying, and he started thinking, this is a great devotee. I mean, just completely absorbed. So after the class was over, he had one of his assistants call her. It was a great devotee, and saying that, what was it that was making you cry every time I was making these points? It was your realization. He said, I just lost my coat and his beard was just like yours. Every time I see him, I just So Prabhupada said, you have to be careful not to take it every time somebody cries, that it means they're in ecstatic devotion, because we see something right here. It mentions clearly that his heart, which was like a lake, was filled with the water of ecstatic love. In other words, his emotion, his devotional ecstasy was coming from the heart. It wasn't a mental adjustment, it wasn't a physical prompted thing. It was something which just like the heart was just flooding, becoming like a lake, and he was taking swims in it. There was something coming right from the heart, spontaneously. So much so that he would be so regulated every morning doing sun puja, meditating how the sun is representation of Narayan. He would be always absorbed in various type of chanting of mantras, but sometimes he'd get so overwhelmed by the ecstasy that he would forget what time of day it was, what regulative thing he was supposed to do. But it was something completely spontaneous. So that should be noted, that it's not an artificial imposition upon the mind. As Prabhupada in that original that recording stated, it is something which is happening spontaneously from the heart. The key word here, repeated several times, engage constantly in the devotional service. Thus he constantly meditated, since Maharaj Bharat was constantly engaged. In other words, if a person wants to develop ecstatic devotional service, wants to become completely absorbed in Krishna consciousness, then it has to be constant. Ahayitu kyapratiyata, causeless and unbroken, apratihata, without any break, even a little vacation to Maya, that can interrupt one's progress.